Have you ever wondered what it would be like to commit a murder? A kindred spirit. I myself have dreamed many times of putting an end to someone's life, and there are so many delicious ways to do it these days. I've written a few of them here on these cards. For example, an axe is a fine way of bringing someone's life to a sudden end. Well, I understand that here in Nottingham, the gun is a particularly popular method of dispatching someone, while in many parts of the country, the knife has its followers. I wonder if there's a kindred spirit here this evening who would like to help me commit a murder, at least in thought. And I rather think you've volunteered yourself. So, do touch any one of these. This one just there. Take it from me, if you will do. Don't show it to me, keep it to yourself. What I'm going to ask you to do, if you will do, is to look, if you will, at what is written on the card. And imagine, if you will do, using that weapon to put an end to someone's life. It can be someone known to you, or it can be someone like a politician or a bank manager, whoever you think is appropriate. But I'd like you now just to imagine as vividly as you can using that weapon to put someone's life to an end. Oh, thank you. I rather think I get the point. Are you using, in your imagination, a sword?
Yes.
Will you show everyone here, please, so we can see? Thank you very much indeed. Such a shame that no one ever manages to pick the candlestick. One of these days, Colonel Plums with a drop. My name is Nicolas Grimoire, and I am a collector of dark thoughts. And this evening I thought we might explore something of the darker side. Because we all of us had it, even those of us who imagined, if we were to examine them, they might be quite innocent individuals, do have, as we've discovered already, a darker side to their character. We're going to conduct some experiments this evening using some of the objects you see lined up in front of you, and I'm also going to be calling on some volunteers from the audience to assist me during our endeavours this evening. Some of this involves the ability to read minds. For example, I can see exactly what this lady is thinking now. She's thinking, don't pick me. Right? Yes. Not on this particular occasion, but perhaps I'll turn to you a little bit later on during the course of the evening. As you may have gathered from my rather strange attire, I do have an interest in the darker side of things. I do so, in fact, have an interest in death in all its many forms, really quite appropriate as we are approaching Halloween, that time of year when the gap between this world and the next is at its very narrowest. So great is my interest that I actually collect books about people who have died. This is one of my favourites. It's the Daily Telegraph's third book of obituaries. I prefer it to the first two. This one is great because it contains the names of various entertainers who have kept us amused over the years. Writers, actors, singers, comedians, film stars, and the like. Will you join this experiment, please? Your name is? Alison, nice to meet you. Please give Alison a round of applause, if you will. Alison, I'd like you to take this book, and I'd like you to flip through the pages, and I'd like you to choose anywhere you like within those pages the name of someone, maybe that you remember as an entertainer from the past, perhaps a writer or a film star or somebody who appeared on television, and just make a mental note of their name. Put your glasses on by all means, yes. And because I don't want to see what it is, the page that you've chosen in this book, I don't want to see the name that you've chosen. We'll put you a little distant from everyone else, put you against the wall just here if you will. Take the book with you, and I'd like you, if you will, to flick through the pages, and I'd like you to select any one of the names that you find inside that Book of the Dead. When you have found such a name, tell me, close the book so that I can't see which page you found. Has that been done?
Yeah.
Excellent. Alison, we have never met before. Am I right? We haven't made any form of communication. We haven't talked on the telephone. I haven't exchanged any notes with you. Bugger, it's the wrong Alison. Oh, no. In all seriousness, Alison, we haven't spoken, have we? What I'd like you to do, if you would, if I'll take this from me for a second, I'm going to ask you to write down the name of the individual you selected. I'll just draw a circle on the back of the book like so, just to concentrate your thought. But if you will do, just write down the name of the individual that you chose from within the pages of the book. And when you've done that, just fold that note up so there's absolutely no chance that I can see what you wrote there. And has that been done? Yeah. Alison, thank you. If I may take the book and the pen, if you'd like to resume your seat in the audience. What I'm going to attempt to do now is to divine your thought to see if I can identify the individual that you discovered in the pages of this book. So what I have to attempt to do, if I can, is to divine which individual it was. And you're laughing, there's a smile on your face. Am I right in thinking this is somebody who might have made us smile in general?
Yes.
It is. Thank you for that. So, it's the name of someone who might have entertained us in the past. Stranger. This is a man that you're thinking of.
Yes.
Thank you. This is strange because I can hear you telling me this is somebody who made you laugh, but I think I associate him most fondly with something that made people not laugh, but scream. This man, if I'm right, was in one of my favourite films. I saw it on the television a couple of weeks ago. You may have seen it too. And if I'm right, this individual played a character called Dan the Sanitary Man in a film called Carry On Screaming. And I believe that the individual you chose was Charles Hawtrey. Am I right? I am right.